welcome back and welcome to a very new and fresh series on my channel called as Planathon. I know this is like a surprise drop of series that I myself did not see coming because I just literally thought of it one fine morning, which was basically yesterday. I was like, I need to do this. So if you're wondering what this entire Planathon is about, I will be doing back-to-back videos for this week. So you will have, I think, around 4 to 5 videos. The basic idea of the series is to review the coming year's planners, and each video will have a different focus of reviewing 2022 planners. And I know this is, I think, the most requested video right now. Everyone's been asking me when I will be reviewing 2022 planners, which planner will I be buying. So this series is going to answer and be a guide to you. And I hope this entire series will help you choose your perfect planner for different budgets and purposes as well. And in the final episode, I will be revealing which planner I will be purchasing. And the reason why this is in the final episode, it's not a cloud gaining tactic or to create some sort of mystery. The simple reason being, I myself, even to this date, while I'm shooting this, have not decided which planner I'm going for. So in the entire series, it'll be a journey for me as well, where I will be sharing my first impressions on all these planners, and in that process also deciding which one will be perfect and ideal for me. And I'll also be giving away a few planners in the final episode, so make sure you are subscribed and hit on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of the videos of this series, and of course can get a chance to win one of the planners. Of course, the focus of episode 1 is to talk about 2022 planners that are available in India under ₹1,000, which is, I think, really affordable, right from students to working people. I think this is a very flexible budget. On my Instagram stories as well as on my YouTube community page, I did ask all of you for suggestions for different planners that are available, just so that I don't miss out on any of the smaller known brands which might have great products, but well, they're not just popular enough, as opposed to like the big 4-5 planners that I think everyone knows about. I really want this particular video and the entire series really to be very inclusive of literally all the brands out there in India that are producing planners. I'm sorry for the long intro, but I really had to explain what the series was about since it is a very surprise and a random drop. Moving on to today's video.
Now, I honestly haven't been through every planner and gone through all the pages because I really wanted this to be a very fun, raw experience of me sharing my first impressions and review with all of you, so that you guys can take a better call and it's coming from literal like transparency from my end. It's no bias whatsoever. Like, I really have no reason to also. I would have only seen glimpses of these planners just to divide them according to their prices so that I could create the series for you. But other than that, I really haven't dived deep into it.
Let's talk about the first planner under ₹1,000, and that is by Suppleroom. So right now it's priced at ₹599. Price wise, of course, it's quite affordable. So they have floral, you also have abstract, and there is terrazzo, which if I have to pick a favorite has to be terrazzo. I just love the colors. I'm glad that they have choices for any taste. Of course, you can see here it is spiral bound, which itself for me personally is a red flag because I am not a spiral bound fan. I've ordered the most expensive planner with the most premium spiral binding, but even that has torn off. But I do know that a lot of planners, I think majority of the planners are spiral bound, so clearly people do like it, I guess. My pick has to be a hardbound one, so that's something to consider in case you do decide on going for this planner. It's A5 hardbound spiral, and I just somehow cannot, for the love of God, find the GSM, like how much. I would say minimum of 100 GSM at least, just so that if you do tend to use any sketch pens or any colored pens, it does not transfer to the other page. There's no bleeding as such, but I don't think they have any information about the thickness of the pages. That's definitely a bummer. Now let's go into the inserts. The first picture I can see is a notes page. Great. They also have a weekly page. These are small spaces. Of course, it's an A5 planner, so you can't expect like really large spaces for your weekly spread. So I think this is quite decent. The next one, I can see some motivation quotes, which is of course always a great thing. And I can also see the monthly grid, again very simple to the point. Another quotes page. Now I do notice that all the pages are black and white. They also have an yearly view, and I can also see they have freebies of these stickers, and oh my god, these stickers look so freaking cute. And I think this is the only color thing that I saw in the planner other than the cover page, of course. So let me just check the details. Yes, it is black and white pages. They have monthly goals and reminders, blank space for notes, weekly spreads, which we saw, monthly spreads, which we saw. So very simple to the point planner. I feel this planner is great for beginners. It's not overwhelming. It's just the bare necessary prompts that are needed for any planner. So if you are a complete beginner to planning and you have no idea how to start, what to do, whether you will end up even using a planner for the entire year. Firstly, it's affordable. Secondly, it's not overwhelming, so any newbie to planning can actually use this and just get their work done. So yeah, I would give this a thumbs up for beginners. The only not good factor in my personal opinion, would be the spiral bound, because I don't know how sturdy it is, how long that's gonna last, so that's your call. Next up, we have this brand called as Ode Studio. I personally hadn't heard of them until like some of you had suggested about it on my Instagram. So this is how their planner looks. I love the minimalistic design. I love the gold foiling detailing. That's always a plus and really gives it a premium finish. This does retail for $9.99, and I love that they also have so many colors to choose from. We have blush, we have sage, we have midnight, and we also have ocean. So I think everyone's going to be happy. So this is again an A5 size planner, 80 GSM paper. So I would say if you do use any colored pens, there might be slight bleeding on the other end. Usually you need at least 100 GSM to avoid that sort of thing. It's spiral bound. Like I mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of spiral bound. That's just personal choice. Option to personalize your planner, which is great. And yeah, you can have your own personalized text imprinted on the cover, I'm assuming, which is really great. And I also like how minimalistic their design is. So I can see a weekly spread. I love that they have ruled space, and they seem to have enough space for every day, so you shouldn't have a problem whether you want to note down your to-do list or just write down the highlights of your day. They also have these blush boxes on the other side, which I really love. From how I would use it is write down the highlights of my day on the ruled part of it, and on the blush it almost looks like a sticky note, right? Like it's a box. So I would write down the to-dos for that day. So that is serving both my purposes. I love that they do have that separate space. We have an yearly calendar view. There's a small part for what's important. There's a section called as monthly broadcast. I've never heard that term in a planner. Quite unique. This month's affirmations, write goals. So in the beginning there's this yearly goals page, which I love how they've divided it very specifically. So you write the goal in the blush highlight part, and I love what's written below it, steps to achieve it. Oh god. This is something that's not seen in planners, where it's not just about writing down the goals, but also the plan on how you're going to achieve it. Just because you write goals does not mean you're going to achieve them automatically. You need to be knowing what is your plan of action to achieve those goals. So I love, absolutely love that this planner has that here. So you can highlight your personal goals and jot down the steps that you're going to do in order to achieve those 4 goals. So you can start by reviewing how the year 2021 went. Love this entire reflection journaling exercise that they've included. And on the right side, there's my 2022 story. I think it really streamlines your vision as to just in general how you would like your 2022 look like, you know. There's also a brain dump section, which is always useful. And there's also my bucket list. Again, I really love that. So here you can write this month's affirmation, and then there are 4 category goals, probably what you have mentioned in your yearly goals in terms of your personal, health and fitness, career and relationships, and of course bullet point steps as to what you need to do to achieve those goals. I love this part. I think it's very, very, very practical and something that's lacking in most of the planners that I get to see nowadays. And there's also a habit tracker, which is great. I'm just wondering how we're supposed to use this. Okay, my brain is not working currently. I'm sure you guys can figure this out. This is the monthly spread, very neat, very clean. Love that blush part where you can write down any necessary notes. You also have a note section and a budget tracker on the left. I'm not a huge fan of budget tracking on my planner because I just prefer to do any sort of calculations digitally just so that it's easier for me. Next up, we have monthly reflection page. I unfortunately can't see all the prompts, but I can see challenges and lessons learned, who and what I'm grateful for. Rate your month. I love that. Intentions and lessons you want to remember for the next month. So you have this entire page dedicated to that. So that is how this particular planner looks. Now, there were a lot of things that I loved about this planner. Firstly, I like the very simplistic and minimalistic look of the entire planner. I love how they've broken down the goals yearly as well as monthly, and a dedicated space for the steps that you would need to take to achieve those goals. I also love the weekly spread where there is that separate highlight section. Few of the things I'm not a fan of is of course the spiral bound, and that this is 80 GSM. I do wish that they did come with some freebies, because I feel all the planner brands are coming out with freebies, especially during the launch, and I wish that they did have that. But other than all of that, I really, really love this planner. Next up is a brand that I feel so many of you suggested me to try out, to review, to do first impressions on, and that is Factor Notes. Let's see what all they have. Okay, wow. It's like 2 pages of endless combos and offers. Love that. First off, my heart is blooming because till now I've been just complaining about the spiral bound planners. Finally, we have hardbound planners, which are loved. So many options. This green one which says breathe, beautiful pink one which is called as I think bloom. There's also trust the process, dream, believe, create. Again, beautiful botanical garden sort of thing. What's it called? Oh, botanical. What a surprise. Wow, they just have options and options of covers. Grow through what you go through. We have this beautiful lavender one which says little things in life. And I think finally we have one day at a time. If I was picking from Factor Notes, I would be confused which cover to get because because all of them are so beautiful. So let's look at the price. Of course, it's priced at $9.99. The MRP is 2,100. So this would be a good comparison to the previous Ode Studio planner that I just spoke about. Ooh, what is this? Okay, my top goals. So clearly very colorful, very funky, very vibrant sort of graphic and illustrations as opposed to the previous two that we saw. And we have a vision board. Love vision board. So this wasn't there in Ode Studio, it's there in this. So if you're someone who believes in vision boards or just wants to try out, well, this could be your planner. My improvement plan. We have body, mind, relationships and work. I am guessing these are goals, or it could be just habits that you want to inculcate with regards to your body, your mind, your relationships and work. It's just how you would see it and how you want to use it. Since they have given a separate place for just your goals, which could be more specific and measurable. This on the other hand could be the habits or even the steps that you are going to take in these particular categories to achieve those goals that you had set in this first page. I mean, I'm just giving you ideas on how I probably might use. We have my favorite quotes. That is so cool. Okay, that's a damn cool page. I haven't seen a page like this. Days to remember, just important dates. I love how they've shown in this cute graphic. Highlights of 2021. Love this page. This year I will practice gratitude by make time for, focus on, start doing and stop doing. So this is more of fleshing out your goals and your habits and how exactly are you going to execute these things. How are you going to execute the habit of showing gratitude? I love that they have this space, but I know for a beginner this might get a bit confusing, as it is even for me, that there's a goals page where you write down your goals. There's another page called my improvement plan, and there's another page there's more fleshing out of the goals and habits. It might seem confusing at first, but once you sit down with the planner, see what you're going to write in these inserts, it will make more sense to you. So this is the weekly page. Has decent space. Of course, Saturday and Sunday has much smaller space. This is the monthly tracker page. So we have things to remember, habit tracker, top priorities, sleep log, that's quite interesting, movies to watch that month, and some extra notes if you'd like to do that. You can see the mood tracker. So they've mentioned the dates on each flower and you just have to color the flower according to how your mood was that day, which is quite cool. There's also a period tracker and your workout tracker. Wow, okay, this is crazy. And here on the left side I found these brain teasers and puzzles that you could do for fun when you are free. And then of course I can see a lot of stickers and a cute pocket at the end. So you get 280 stickers with it. A letter to yourself. Ooh, love that. Vision board, sleep trackers, bucket and anti-bucket list. There's a budget trackers, monthly meal planning, shopping list. Okay, so all of this I could not see in the picture. But yeah, there's a movies and series watch list, reading and learning list, a wish list, possessions list, annual vacation plan, 3 bookmarks. Wow, that's a lot because those features sound great, but I wish I could see it. Okay, I personally am really impressed by the planner. Firstly, it has a plethora of cover pages to choose from. It has n number of fun inserts like vision board, letter to yourself, mood tracker, period tracker, movie tracker, reading tracker, I know, all sorts of trackers. Very cute and fun graphics going on, very colorful. I feel if you're an absolute beginner, like you've never tried a planner in your life or ever tried planning, this might overwhelm you. It does seem to have a lot of prompts and inserts, so it might become too much for an absolute newbie. You just have to weigh in your pros and cons, how you prefer to plan. Do you like a lot of color? Do you like a lot of inserts and fun things to track, or do you like very simple approach? The only thing I'm bummed about is that they haven't mentioned anywhere the size of their planner. It looks to me like an A5 planner. I have no idea about kitne GSM ka hai because they haven't mentioned it here. But yeah, this planner definitely has impressed me and gets a thumbs up. They've graciously given me an affiliate code Meghna5. If you apply that coupon code, you should get I think 5% discount or so. It's not a lot, but it's still something if you are planning to get this planner. Next up is a planner I think that was requested by so many of you for me to review and just talk about, and that is of course Simbaa Lifestyle. As most of you might be aware, Simbaa Lifestyle is Mridul Sharma's brand. I was so impressed by her 2021 planner, so I have really high expectations of 2022 planner. Now their planner retails for rupees 999 and this is how the planner looks. Now right off the bat I can tell that this is definitely way more premium looking than last year's planner because of the gold metallic book corners that look so premium. And this is also spiral bound. Like you know by now, I'm not a fan of spiral bounds, viral bounds. The color looks very Parisian. The pink Vespa scooter, pink flowers with green leaves, and I love the backdrop of the white brick wall. Looks so chic. Live life in full bloom. I think that's the theme of their planner. So I can see a lot of freebies here. There's 1 pocket notebook, 1 bookmark, 6 sticker sheets and 2 post-it notes. To think that you're getting all of this with the planner for $9.99, that's insane. So it's 24 into 19 centimeter, has 376 pages, and they're all 100 GSM pages. And they have 210 GSM card letter pages. Very simple illustration, very colorful and vibrant, which is I think the entire Simbaa lifestyle ka brand. And ooh, I love this artwork. This is so pretty. They also have 2 pockets where you can store in any stationery stuff. There's this section called as Current Me and the section called as Future Me. Love this. And also see they have monthly tabs which are freaking amazing. I don't think the other 3 planners had them. There's a worry jar, visual way to just express your worries in this jar. So I think that is damn cute. And it's actually going to help you feel better. So we have quarterly review pages here. Wow, 98% of the planners don't have this section of quarterly reviewing goals, and I am someone who loves to set quarterly goals, so this is super handy, and I think it's going to be a very practical way to achieve your goals and just see how far you've come along. There's also goal mapping, where you have to use the smart goal mapping technique, which I've mentioned a lot about in my goal setting videos. If you haven't watched that, there's so many planning and girl boss playlists. Make sure you check all those videos out if you're interested in that. And I think those are all the pictures that they have on their website. So I'm just quickly checking Ridul's flip through video just to see what other inserts they have. So they have a vision board section, which is great. They also have this yearly goal section with finance, personal, relationship, health, spiritual, career. This is exactly the principle I follow in terms of goal setting, where you set that one big goal and then under that you need a plan of action, set mini goals and mini goals and mini goals. There's that big goal that you want to achieve someday. There's a 5-year goal, the 1-year goal and a monthly goal. So you basically start to reverse engineer and see what's your monthly goal by looking at what's your, long time goal. This is something that I don't see in many planners, and it's an amazing insert. I can also see a not to do list. This year I will start, quit, learn, try, visit, avoid, improve, achieve. We also have my wish list of needs and wants. I love how they've divided into those two. They also have a dedicated period tracker, like there's literally spotting, light flow, medium flow, heavy flow, all of that. I can also see a colorful yearly spread. So these illustrations, which I really loved, are actually photo cards where you can tear it after you finish that month if you'd like, and behind it there's actually a prompt and you can write a letter to a friend, a loved one, and send it across. I think it's a very beautiful idea, and I also love that every month is based on a particular flower and each flower has a meaning. This is so thoughtful. I think that's one thing I've noticed with Simbaa lifestyle planners in general since last year, that everything has a purpose. It has a lot of thought behind it. I can also see the classic monthly goals section. The branding is very bold, like in terms of colors, so you can see it here as well, that pop of yellow. Even the black is like black. Oh, and this is how the weekly spread looks like. That's a lot of space and looks so cute. Like I just love how it's divided into these boxes. Expense tracker, as well as set your monthly budget. Again, they have a dedicated habit tracker, monthly check-in, and this is a page where you can brain dump. They also have a photo dump, which is very interesting and such a fun thing to do. 2022 throwback. Wow, there are more 2022 reflection pages. So there's favorites, where you can write your favorite movie of that year, your favorite book, your favorite restaurant dish. Yeah, this is just amazing. There's 2022 review section. They had this travel list in the previous planner as well, travel planner and packing list. Such a cute and useful spread to have. I will link her video because of course it's more in detail about the entire flip through of the planner. For 1,000 rupees you're getting so much. Like I mentioned, all the freebies, and not just that, just the planner by itself. They have such useful and practical inserts and such fun inserts that I feel it's just going to make your entire planning process really enjoyable, I guess. I'm really impressed, and hats off to Ridul, hats off to the entire team for coming up with such a wholesome planner at the same price, because I do believe even last year they priced it at $9.99 and it did not have as many features as this one did. This does have a lot of inserts and prompts and all of that jazz. It's not in a way that's going to overwhelm you. It's very straightforward and very to the point. I think even for beginners this should be fine. Next up is a brand called as Vinci Stationary, and their planner is slightly different from the ones I spoke about because it's from January to June, so it's like a 6-month planner, but I still really wanted to include it because it's just priced at $650 and it looked very unique and different. Now from Jan to June you have the blue and beige cover with that sun, and the beautiful purple or pink sky cover is from July to December. You can buy them separately, but even if you decide to buy both of them together, it is only 1,100. Absolutely love the cover. It is so stunning. I love the simple artwork, and the pages, as you can see, are off-white, like they're beige. They have this year in pixels view, which I love. You can track your mood, track your period, track your workout, your steps, whatever you want, it's up to you. There's also a section for keys, so you can set that for yourself. They're habit trackers, and I love how simplistic it is. Again, there's a finance tracker. Wow, okay, this is beautiful. Now I understand why it's a 6-month planner, because they have daily spreads, not just a weekly spread, which is what we have seen in most of the planners, right? This is a daily spread planner, so you can see Saturday there's a to-do section, there's a notes section, and goals for the day section. So very specific, very practical, to the point. This is going to really help you take action and just focus on the task at hand. And then there's just the other artworks of June, May, very beautiful. And also see, they have a brain dump section as well as one-liner day. Oh wow, one-liner day. I haven't seen it in any planner as of yet. I just have a very, I don't know, like a cozy and warm feeling looking at this planner. I don't know why. Could be the entire vintage vibe. They also have a weekly overview. Love that. Now unfortunately I can't see what prompts they are because the quality is pretty bad, but they look damn cool. Love the boxes. Very vintage and retro vibe, like I mentioned before. It's completely my vibe, my style. I love the cozy, warm and vintage feel to it. Love that it's hardbound. Love the artwork. And mostly I just love the inserts they have. Very minimal inserts. Perfect for beginners. I do wish that they had an yearly goals section or a monthly goals section. I don't think they have, from whatever I've seen, keeping it very simple and classy. Definitely recommend this. We're almost nearing the end of this video. Next up, we have a brand called as Heart and Soul. First off, I can see it's priced at $5.99, which is great. Now this is how the cover looks. Very simple, quite fun, quirky because of the font and the colors. It is an A5 sized planner, is hardbound and spiral, so both options are available. Thank you. That is the best thing. And it is 100 GSM buff. Yes, 100 GSM for the win. So first we have this yearly calendar look. Then we have vision board. Always a great thing for me when I look at planners. Letter to yourself before the year begins. This is so beautiful, so thoughtful. Bucket travel list 2022. Yes, and this is the entire monthly spread. You spread enough space to write down anything in those grids. You also have goals for the month and recipes to try this month. Wow. And then we have this weekly spread which has a lot of things happening. Okay, so there's the regular weekly spread. Apart from that, you also have workout plan for the week, important shopping that needs to be done, appointments, even this week's expenditure, earnings, savings, notes to self. So lot of things in the weekly spread. For me personally, I prefer to see the other things in the previous page before the week begins, and I just like to see the simple weekly spread where only the days are mentioned and the space for each day. There's a quick 3-month reflection. This is what even Simbaa Lifestyle had. They had those quarterly goal reflections. This is what I mean. The 3-month is basically your quarterly goals and reflections. Love it. And they have another, a letter to self before the new year begins. That's how you end the planner. Okay, I am really impressed by this planner. Extremely excited to share this video with all of you. Brands that I don't think many people have heard of or know of, and they should, because they've just done a fab job with the planners. I love that this is only $5.99 and you get a 100 GSM planner. Great simple illustrations, amazing inserts, to the point, not going to overwhelm anyone. Don't think I have any complaints whatsoever. Except again, I'm wondering if they had any yearly goals section. I don't think so, otherwise they would have mentioned it. That's something I really feel it's important for any planner. Like, you need to set goals at the beginning of the year in your planner. Now that could be tackled in the section, a letter to your future self. You could write a small note to yourself. You could write down the goals that you want to achieve that year. So it's not that it's not possible at all with this planner. Beautiful and perfect. Oh god, I love this planner. Now to share my first impressions about the final planner that I want to share here, and that is called as the Botanical Story by Bindya Sameer, and it's available on Happy Wagon. This one in specific is $9.99 right now. Now the planner size is 18 into 16 centimeter. The paper thickness is 120 GSM. Love. And it is gold spiral bound. They also have a gold elastic closure. Oh, there you go. That's so beautiful. They have a gold pen loop as well. Black satin bookmark. Pocket at the back for storage. This looks really spacious actually, and love the artwork. So it has a lot of floral designs, very pretty to look at. And here's 2022 at a glance. Special dates and occasions, note to self. I love the artwork. It's so cute. I love the Marshall speaker at the bottom. Set milestones for the year. Wow, love this section again. And we have habit tracker here with books to read, movies to watch. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this. And we have the weekly spread. Love how clean and neat and minimalistic it is. Simple enough space for each day. There's also a monthly expense tracker for all of you budget tracker lovers. There's reminders, top priorities, habits to adopt, habits to quit. So I'm pretty sure this is at the beginning of the year. And we have this monthly grid, as you can see, enough space. Very cute artwork. So there's this section of planning every month. You can list down your accomplishments, reflections, and plans for the next month. Also sections for notes. And for the launch offers, you also get these freebies. Wow, I am so freaking impressed by this planner. I can't even tell you. It's perfect. It's just the whole package. It has everything. I'm in love. I'm in love. If you can't tell it already, I'm also a little shook by all the planners that I saw. I did not plan this to be a video where all the planners are going to be great. I'm going to say great things about every planner because of course if I don't like anything I will mention it, which I have mentioned about certain things that I did not really like, but I think I have recommended each and every planner in this video because they're genuinely so good. They have their own charms, they have their own cons as well. It's a lot to choose from, so I hope this video helps you in guiding you to see what pros are there, what cons are there, what you might like, and just make your decision according to that. Please do give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited about the series, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, and please do comment down below which was your favorite planner. Also, of course, stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I will be sharing 10 dated planners under rupees 2000. So it's going to be another huge list of crazy, beautiful, amazing planners that you might have to keep an eye out for. So stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you're subscribed, be part of the Meg fam, hit on the bell, all the good stuff. So yeah, anyways, I will see you in tomorrow's planathon video. Till then, stay happy, positive, and blessed, and be kind to yourself, guys. Bye.